gears to diabetes. Again, diabetes is kind of big. It's going to be one of the main things you're going to see out there in the clinic. Huge problem, as you see, 25.8 million people. And that's just Americans with diabetes. Okay? There are some stats on here that are pretty good, which kind of brings up the point. When you are doing your diabetes paper, yes, you can cite a PowerPoint, but go to Purdue, as in the school, writing lab, and look up APA 6th edition format, okay, when you're writing your paper, and it'll show you how to cite a PowerPoint if you want to cite any of these stats. I can't remember right offhand with the rubric, even if you have to do anything like that, probably not. Right offhand, I'm thinking probably not. Just look at the rubric when you write your paper, and write it correctly. By the way, one of the main things that people do as far as APA citations go, the main mistake is this. At the title page in the top left, you have to have the word running head. And that has to be capital, that has to be small, has to be a colon right there. And then your actual title of your paper has to be all caps. Okay? You have to actually write that word running head. Okay? People get confused about that all the time. If you're doing using the GCU template, it's already there. Okay? GCU has that template you should use, because it's, believe it or not, really hard to make a title page in APA format. It's a pain. Use the template. Okay? The template's already right. Just don't get rid of the running head. It's supposed to actually be there.
You have to change the format though. The file format, it's older.
It's going to say running head on every single slide, and they change it just so it just is the first slide.
Really?
Because it's always supposed to be on the first slide.
It's always supposed to be on the cover page.
And then the second slide.
So you have to go to document elements, and you have to go in there and make different from first page.
It's not hard, all you do is the header and say different first page. That's all it is, it's one click for that.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the header and say different first page, but that's funny because the old one used to be correct.
You don't have to do that if you use the template.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're saying the template's messed up. I know. The template we've been using for years is correct. So if they loaded a new template that's wrong, just do that one step. Go to that header and put different first page, and that's it. But yeah, the one that has been there forever, that was right. Maybe they changed it. All right, so anyway, as you see, diabetes is a huge, 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 huge problem. Yes, the statistics vary from race and ethnicity. The vast majority of diabetes we're talking about is diabetes type 2. Okay? That's like 80% of all diabetes is type 2. All right? When somebody says diabetes, as you know, they're probably talking about diabetes mellitus or mellitus. Okay? They're not talking about diabetes insipidus that we learned about earlier. That's a very specific thing. We did that, been there, done that, right? Okay? Diabetes mellitus. We have type 1, type 2, we have gestational diabetes, and now we have prediabetes. Okay? This is kind of making some headway in the medical world. All right? Technically, there is a number when you are doing a fasting blood glucose that if your blood sugar is above that number, you have diabetes. If it's below that number, you do not have diabetes. Okay? Because that number is what they have figured out, where you're going to start seeing all of these problems associated with diabetes if your blood sugar is consistently above that number in a fasting diet, in a fasting blood glucose. Okay? Does anyone know what that number is?
120.
Your fasting blood glucose level 125,
Oh, I was
Okay.
close. 125.
as in above 125. So if your fasting blood glucose level is 128, you have diabetes, okay? If it is 123, you do not have diabetes. However, now we talk about pre-diabetes, which again, that's a little bit subjective right now. For the providers that do believe there's something called pre-diabetes, anywhere from your fasting blood glucose level being over 100, all the way up until like 124, it's pre-diabetes. You don't actually have it, but you're gonna get it if you keep up whatever the heck you're doing. Yeah,
I thought they based it off of the A1C.
we'll get to the A1C.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a more current thing, but we'll get there. Yeah.
Is there any particular reason why, like, if you were suspecting to have diabetes, why they would do a gestational diabetes test rather than a normal diabetes test?
Hmm?
They should only do that when you're pregnant.
Pretty sure it's the same test.
Yeah.
Gestational diabetes just means you only get diabetes when you're pregnant.
Yeah, but there was like, I don't know, my sister was thought to have diabetes, but the doctor gave her a gestational diabetes test where she could like drink some stuff and like test for like how her body processed it or something.
Yeah, that's not the same as like the fasting blood glucose thing. It's not necessarily a gestational diabetes test. You can do that to test anybody for diabetes. They just call it that because she was pregnant apparently. Right?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't?
That's, yeah, she was, but her OB before this, and that's why they gave her that test.
Or she have an OB if she's not pregnant? Oh, I guess you can have an OB.
Yeah, like gynecology.
Gynecology, not the obstetrics part. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe the OB was just used to saying
Yeah.
gestational diabetes test because that's
Yeah.
what that person did. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can, yeah, you can.
Because I think it's called a challenge test.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they're just, yeah, it's called a challenge test. I think they
She
should.
wasn't pregnant, they still did that test.
Yeah.
She was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, it's like a blood sugar challenge test or glucose challenge test or something like that.
So when you're doing the prick the finger with the monitors, they're not doing a fasting glucose, are they?
No, you don't have to do a fasting glucose, and nowadays, I was just trying to get to that number. Nowadays, you're probably doing A1C anyway, hemoglobin A1C, but I'll get to that eventually. Okay? Apparently. Anyway, there's that pre-diabetes that you can get. You can get some of the signs and symptoms of diabetes, but technically not have it. Okay? Type 1 diabetes, as we saw, I think, in one of those case study EQ things or something. Is that right? That we had somebody with type 1 diabetes? Or not? I don't remember anymore. It's all a blur. But type 1 diabetes, that's the autoimmune one, all right? That's the one that's typically going to affect somebody pre-teens, because that's when it tends to attack. Okay, they were fine up until then. They probably had somebody somewhere in their family tree that had type 1, but not necessarily, because it's an autoimmune. And this one, by the way, I don't think it cares whether it's male or female. I think type 1 diabetes mellitus, I don't think there is a predominance of males or females in this one. It's kind of an exception to that whole autoimmune thing. Okay? This is the one where you're more likely to get diabetic ketoacidosis. Again, it's not that type 2s can't get it, but type 1s tend to get it more often because that's kind of how they present. They were just a normal kid, minding their own business. All of a sudden, they pass out because they're dehydrated, because they got diabetic ketoacidosis, and they know it. Yeah?
I think it's more because type 1 doesn't create insulin at all, like there's no.
Yeah.
And type 2, there is still some insulin production, so.
But in type 2, again, huh?
So there's
Yeah.
some kind of like buffer there where there's
Yeah.
still some insulin.
Yeah, type 1, your beta cells in your pancreas that make insulin, they're being attacked, okay? So when you attack the beta cells in your pancreas that make insulin, they can't make insulin, okay? And therefore, no insulin, blood sugar has nowhere to go, stays in your blood, you go into diabetic ketoacidosis, pass out. The acetone, I believe, is the one of the
Fruity breath.
that smells like fruity smell. So not that you necessarily notice that, but again, without all the other symptoms, I guess you could at least smell it, I guess, but, okay. Yeah, in type 2,
The equivalent is hyperosmolar hyperglycemic non-ketoacidosis. That's like the equivalent of it. It's like hyperosmolar hyperglycemic. It's like HHS.
hyperosmolar, too much stuff, hyperglycemic, too much sugar,
Non-ketoacidosis.
non-ketoacidosis. Or what?
HH.
No, the equivalent of what?
Oh, the PKA. So like type 2
Oh.
get this. Type 1 do that.
Yeah. Again, type 2s can get it, but like Natalie said, you have plenty of insulin usually. Your receptors are dead, and we'll talk about that next time.